Yeah, realistically, yeah, there was a position of need, and Charlie and Fitz are both great tight ends, and I felt like I could help the team along with those guys. And the tight end room here is great. Brett, Rylan Godey, and the walk-ons. Everybody's really talented here. So I'm excited for this season.
What is that competition like with all of those, like Charlie and everybody? What's that like?
It's awesome. We all push each other, and very mature tight end room. So we get the most out of practice and meetings, and we all help each other out.
How many schools ultimately contacted you once your name was in the portal?
I couldn't put a number on it. There was a good amount, and it got to the point where I just kind of started doing things through email and text because I was realistically not wanting to talk on the phone with all those coaches. But it was a humbling experience, and it was exciting to see that though.
It's like recruiting again, huh?
Well, I didn't get recruited much out of high school, so it was kind of exciting, kind of unreal there for a little bit.
What about academically? Was there something in particular? What do you graduate pursuits?
I'm doing sports management here. I'm excited for that. I got my degree in business at the University of Tennessee, and Georgia has great academics here, so I'm really excited to get that on my resume too.
How hard was it to stay in football shape with a trainer versus going through spring drills? I know that had to be a concern, not going through spring coming in here.
Yeah, I actually have a good buddy now named Devin Driscoll, so I'll shout out Devin. He kept me in shape, and it was actually awesome, a great experience for me working with him. He's a great guy, and I look at him as a really good friend now.
How intense was it? I mean, how many days a week are we talking to try and measure up to what these guys were doing?
Yeah, for sure. I was going 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, because I knew once I got here, everybody has already been going through spring ball, and I was going to be a little bit behind physically, so I made sure that I was doing everything I could.
Are these shorts left over from Tennessee? They're kind of
No, these are actually high school shorts. Yeah, we were the Mr. Wildcats, so orange and black.
Are you? So I know you want to be politically correct and everything. You've got friends on both sides of this rivalry, but it is an SEC East rivalry. I'm just wondering, just from an objectivity standpoint, can you kind of tell the difference that Georgia's kind of in a national top 5 position right now, where Tennessee seems to be in a little bit of a rebuilding patch?
Well, you're exactly right. I'm going to be politically correct here. I'm not going to get into comparisons. I have a lot of friends, and Tennessee did a lot for me. So I'm just going to say I'm excited to be with Georgia here, and I'm excited for the season.
Do you think so? There's going to come a time here in a few weeks, you're going to have to block some guys you probably know really, really well. Is it possible advantages to that, just kind of knowing some guys' tendencies over there?
They know me and I know them, so they know my tendencies. So I'm excited, and it's going to be all business during the game, but afterwards it'll be good to see those guys.
What's been your favorite part so far about Athens?
Well, it's been football since I've got here, so I really don't know much else. I haven't had a chance to really get around. I still have to plug in my GPS everywhere because I don't even know the area that well. It's been home to the Westmere Center here, so but football, it's been great. It's a football town. Everybody loves football. I like the food, though. Food's really good.
Do you anticipate it being kind of odd having to go back to Neyland Stadium? I mean, it's kind of weird. You're here for 1 year, and you're still going to have to go back and get a chance to play there. You've been involved for a long time. I mean, is that going to be kind of emotional for you, maybe?
I really can't tell you until it happens. I'm not too focused on that right now. I'm focused on Vanderbilt the first game. But when the time comes, I think I can't tell you how it's going to be.
How much those receiver skills from high school kick in? Yeah. How much did those? You were a receiver in high school, and you set some records there. How much does that kick into playing tight end? And have you learned to embrace the blocking part of being a tight end?
Yeah, blocking was something I had to learn that first day at Tennessee when I was 205 pounds. So had to put on the weight, and but the receiving part is the big upside. A lot of guys come in already knowing how to block. I already knew how to run routes, so it's kind of give and take there. All my coaches through my whole career have done a great job of transitioning me to that and teaching me the fundamentals of blocking and putting on the weight and strength. So I embrace the fact that route running is one of my strengths, but also embrace the fact that I can stick my nose in there.
Judging like Jake Fromm from afar and now getting to work with him, what was your kind of impressions when you were at Tennessee and now getting to work with him?
Stand-up guy, all-American kid, super smart, knows how to manage an offense, just exactly what you want out of your quarterback. He's a great dude.
Obviously you don't want to get into comparisons, but the fact that Georgia did have kind of a rising junior quarterback, a guy that's been really successful, did that factor into your decision at all to come here and play?
I'll say this, Jarrett's a very talented quarterback, and I hope he has a great future. I wouldn't say it factored in much. much to me. He's a good friend, and I wish him the best.